Okay, so here we're taking a look at our first extension lesson for Unit 3. So this is going to be a little bit of a review of distribution, and it's going to be looking at distribution over division. So remember that to distribute means that you're going to, sorry, my ring is going to problematic. I can't get it off. Okay. Distribute means to kind of pass out to each piece or term in the group. And when we're talking about the group, we mean inside those parentheses. And when we talk about pass out, we're talking about that operation of multiplication. multiplication. So just to review some examples of that distribution of multiplication. I'm looking at this example 1 here. That -8 is on the outside of that parenthesis to get distributed to both of those pieces. -8 times x, -8x, -8 times 3y is going to be 8 times 3 is 24, -24y. Those are not like terms, so I can't combine them, so I'm done there. Looking at example 2, this time I'm distributing a 2x to both pieces. So you might need to remember some of your exponent rules from Unit 2 extensions. Remind yourself that x times x turns into x squared. So when I have 2x times a 5x, that's going to turn into 10x squared. Then when I have that x times x squared, well, remember that x squared is just x times x. So now I have x times x times x, which turns into that x cubed. So 2 times that -7 is going to give me the -14, and x times x squared is going to turn into x to the cubed, or x to the third. So final answer there is 10x squared minus 14x cubed. Again, can't combine those because they don't have the same exponents. All right, example 3 here, dealing with a little bit of a fraction distribution in 3 pieces, no big deal. Remember, each one of these pieces can be made a fraction by putting it over 1. And now I'm just multiplying tops times tops, top times top, bottom times bottom. Good old school fractions. So 2 times 5x squared on the top is going to give me 10x squared, and 5 on the bottom. Next piece, 2 times 12x is 24x on the top, 5 times 1 on the bottom. 2 times -10 is -20, 5 times 1 on the bottom. Boom. Remember, that means division. So we can check to see if we can do that division to see if those numbers can be simplified nice and normally. Excuse me. Which they can. 10x squared divided by 5. Well, 10 divided by 5 is going to turn into 2, and my x squared is just going to stay the same. 24 divided by 5, I don't think that's anything nice and normal, but let's check just in case. 24 divided 5 is 4.8. We can use 4.8. That's acceptable. So that's going to be plus 4.8x. And then -20 divided by 5 is going to be -4. So boom, 2x squared plus 4.8x minus 4. Final answer, because none of those are like terms.